relationships, in real life relationships, I think it's safe to say that a few decades ago there was more focus on such relationships, and now we focus on creating and maintaining those relationships through the internet, through our screens. This is understandable, especially when you are communicating with someone who lives far away. Then the internet is a blessing for sure. But what about people who live kind of close to you? Oftentimes we don't really make the effort to go outside and just to meet up with that person, just you and that person alone. It already becomes hard enough for us to call someone because we prefer text messages. We don't really want to be confronted with something that we don't like, and then we have to act in that very moment. We have to reply in that very moment. So we prefer to just exchange text messages and not to really fully place our attention and energy on that person, on that conversation. So that's one of the reasons why people say we are starting to become more or less empathetic. We start to relate less to other people because we're now used to seeing a screen and seeing letters and photos. We don't really feel a person. We can't really see a person. We can't really see someone's body language, recognize social cues. We cannot really look into someone's eyes anymore if we just use the internet all the time. Okay, there is Zoom, there is Skype, but I mean like feeling someone's energy, being close to someone, vibing together. That's something that is not really happening as much as it happened before, a few decades ago. And that's why it's important that you want to keep practicing your social skills, because if you just meet people online and stay online, then you're going to lose your social skills. You want to recognize social cues. You want to be able to interpret body language. You want to place yourself in someone else's shoes. So you want to interact with people and get to know people, even if they don't really have the exact same belief system as you have. That maybe they believe in A and you believe in B. You still want to know how to compose yourself, how to present yourself to the offline world. So if you don't really know anyone, then I would suggest use the website meetup.com. Meetup.com, you basically can find or look for specific interests like board gaming communities, and you will find such communities on meetup.com. So if you don't have a friend or close by, then you can use this website to actually meet people outside. Focus on IRL relationships, in real life relationships. Don't just depend on a screen. It's human nature to wanting to connect with someone, to feel someone's energy, to hold someone, to kiss someone, just to connect and bond together. Vital that you focus on such relationships. You can meet people online, but try to meet in the offline world. And also meet people in the offline world, new people in the offline world. Don't just wait to meet people in the online world. Know how to speak, be spontaneous. There are so many courses out there about how to improve your social skills. There are people sometimes say, I don't know how to flirt anymore. You see, you're losing it because you don't really present yourself. You're not really go out and about in order to be surrounded by people, by crowds, by just energy. Very important, IRL relationships. Don't forget, focus on such relationships.